record right now.
Hello, beautifuls. Oh my God, you guys are majestic. Just getting on this call with you is breathtaking. It's an honor to be here with you. And I'm so excited because we're going to Hawaii. And it's exciting, right, to be going to Hawaii and to be getting to commune with the dolphins. And most of all, excited for you guys to come home, excited for you guys to truly not only know who you really are, but get to experience it. Like, whip out all those magic wands that you maybe separated from, or don't even really know how to work, right? So throughout this course, it feels like there's going to be a whole nother version of you and your life that's actually going to come in for you to embrace, be, and experience, and it's gonna knock your socks off. What it feels like for me is that you guys are going to realize just how beautiful you truly are, and just how unbelievably magical, and just how precious, and just how powerful, and just how it's always been about you showing up for you. It's always been about you returning to this place of love in yourself. And when you do, everything follows suit. Everything follows suit. So I'm extremely excited. So first off, before we bring Jane on, just to kind of talk about Hawaii and maybe answer some of your questions, let's just take a deep breath together. And let's just combine all of our energies, right? So bring all of our higher selves kind of down more into our bodies, bring our energies together, and let's kind of just, we're going to do like a little bit of a cohesion, a little experience here. So go ahead and open your bodies just like a pipe, just opening up to the space and the divinity that you are, and that higher self beginning to come through, that space, that light opening your body up. Beautiful. Now open your energy fields as big as the universe. There we go. Now bring your awareness up into who you truly are, that magic, that miracle, that, oh, love beyond love. There we go. And take a deep breath, breathing in that energy, allowing yourself to become it, allowing it to flow through your body. There we go. And then just kind of take a deep breath and we'll all settle in together. So, what if in this moment you're not just one person? Okay, you're not just one person choosing to embark on your journey home. In fact, you're actually, we probably have like 150 or 200 people on this call. You're actually the power of all of us together, right? Because there's this thing that we do when we want to choose a greater life or do something. It's like, okay, now I got to force this into existence. I got to work really hard. I got to effort this. I got to, but what if right now, what if we are actually one? And we can actually allow ourselves to receive all of the power and the energy that all of us are together. Now, this is going to get even bigger in just a second. So just invite in, okay, cool. I don't have to do this myself. I get to do this with everyone. And every single person on this call is working on your best behalf, right? It's working in your highest good, is here to support you, here to contribute to you, here to be there for you, here to bring in their being and share their talents and abilities and who they are with you, so that you can be this full spectrum being that is powerful and amazing and awesome and have all that support. So how about let's just breathe in that support, and then exhale anywhere you feel like you've been trying to do it by yourself. And just release, release, release. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to bring up one more thing too before we kind of get going here. So bring your awareness up into your sort of higher self, into the higher echelon of love and light and infinite energy that you are. And let's just ask this question. How many angels right now are working on your behalf to assist you in showing up as the glory, the beauty, and the divinity that you're actually meant to be? Is it above 1,000 or less than 1,000? What do you guys get?
Above.
I love it. You guys are so cute. Little voices. Above. Right?
Above.
Yeah. Is it above 50,000 or less?
Above.
Yeah. Is it above
Above.
500,000 or less?
Above.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And is it actually above 1 million or less?
Above.
It's
a billion.
It's actually more than that, isn't it? So just right now, just kind of take that in. Wow, 1 million light beings, just for me, just to assist me in showing up as who I am. And they're all here to serve me. Wow. And what does that mean about you? What if that means that you are special beyond belief? That you are like a diamond. And when you show up as who you truly are, the whole world changes. So, do you think there would really be 1 million angels working on your behalf if you weren't sacred ground? If your energy and your being wasn't the key to all of this? So my beautiful, precious diamonds, which is what you guys are, thank you for being here, and thank you for saying yes. Thank you for saying yes to you. Woo! God, that feels good, right? So would you be willing to breathe in the support from that 1 million angels that's here to serve you, support you, and contribute to you, because you are that important. Okay? So let's breathe that in together. Let yourself just have that moment of, wow, okay, all right, okay, all right. And you as this being, how would you work with these angels, right? What energies would you command these angels with, right? To be willing to command them with love. Command them with that, hey guys, we're going this direction, and this is in the highest order for all of humanity and everything, so let's do this together. Do you see? Do you see how it's not just you? It's you and the universe all working on your behalf. So let's just expand your beings out and just embrace that. Okay, it's me and the universe. It's a legion of angels working on my behalf, all for me, to bring me into the fullness, to bring me into everything I'm here to receive and be for all of humanity. Oh my God, amazing! Let's see if I can keep my makeup on throughout this live stream. So just let that sink in, you guys. And would you be willing to let it even move into the innermost chamber of your heart? And we're gonna spark something here, just a little inkling. Just the innermost chamber of your heart. There we go. Can you feel that spark? Okay, now dive into that inkling, that little spark that just sparked, and just kind of open up that spark. Like, okay, I had a little spark, now we're going to open up that spark into a bigger experience. And wow, and that spark is getting bigger, and the inkling is opening up, and oh my God, I actually feel extremely special, like I am one of a kind, like I'm the only one of me, and oh my God, I'm honored, and everyone loves me and honors me. Just open it up, and let that explode in your heart. Because it's true. There we go. Exactly. Awesome. Okay, cool. So throughout this, let's let that grow, and then what we're going to do is just take you into a whole nother world in just a little bit. I knew we have some questions about those of you guys that are coming to Hawaii, and just a Q&A part too. So let's get into that now that everyone is like big and juicy and awesome. And first, let's go ahead and bring Jane on. How you doing, Jane?
Aloha. Oh my God, I'm crying. That was so beautiful, Rika.
Wasn't that beautiful?
You know, I turned into the volcano, Pele, and the volcano, the spark went all the way to erupting into lava over here.
Wow.
These people are going to visit. I mean, I'm just that the people that are on the call and that can see the video and can feel and sense and resonate with the amount of love and the spaciousness and the huge immenseness of what you say is so real and so true. And every single person can give this gift to themselves. When you know who you are, then you can give yourself the gift of what you know in your knowing is true and that you want to give to yourself.
Yeah.
So we're just really thrilled to have you come to the islands of Aloha, the spirit, the breath of life. And it's so cool for me because I've been talking to a lot of people, and it doesn't matter if you're brand new to the path or you've been around for lifetimes, like some of the old souls that are coming. You will belong. You will find out who you are. And it's the cutting-edge work of the world. And we're going to have a lot of fun, too. Right, Rikka?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We get downloaded with the dolphins and the islands and each other, and we make this incredible channel together. So, you know, I'm really excited and appreciate, Rikka, that you're available for people's questions because I've never processed so many people around coming to Hawaii. It's just amazing. And all you have to do is land in your heart and soul, and you'll know what your truth is, and then just follow the energy.
That's beautiful. And thank you so much for holding that space. We've heard from emails and phone calls and all kinds of people who have just fallen into your Aloha arms and like, oh my God, thank God for Jane. So we appreciate you so much. We appreciate you
Yeah,
so
it's amazing to be with this team because coming into your aura, you know, it just lifts our lives. And I have had so much fun being with people on the phone. I can't tell you how yummy it's been. Just helping people find the truth for them. Just the best. Thank you, Rikka.
Oh, thank
and you know what?
Jane.
Robin's on the phone too. Robin, are you here? Well, she was going to be, so.
She's probably on mute.
Anyway.
Yeah. Unmute yourself, Robin. It's *7. I'm looking for her here. Talk about two Earth Angels, my amazing Earth Angels, Robin and Jane.
I'm here
in Hawaii. Hi, Robin.
I'm here. Aloha.
Oh, it's wonderful to be on the call and hear everybody and feel everybody. And that's what I am always so excited about when Rikka comes to Hawaii and does a retreat is that just the container that we build and the energy that exists while we're going through whatever we go through, our transformations. It's so incredible. And it's just one of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life, and it's shifted my life so much. And that's what I love about Rikka's classes is it's just so supportive like that. And even if you don't even bring up your biggest issues, they do get transformed through the energies that people be. And that is so amazing. It's so brilliant. And I'm so thankful for that. And that's what I'm looking forward to, just to be amongst everyone and everything that's being offered this time. It's going to be so amazing, and I'm so excited.
Me too. And especially because the energies that are available on the planet at this time and what's available to bring in is so high and so refined and so orgasmic and so beyond and so full and so transformative. It's like playing with, you know, a bunch of kids in candy stores. It's like, oh my God, you know, it's no longer, you know, the 2012 where it's like heavy. It's like, no, we're actually exploding into lightness. We're going to move into orgasmic ecstasy and bliss and just full states of being where your entire everything changes because you truly realize that you're living in heaven. Like you never left the heavenly planes. Like it's actually here and you're experiencing it, you're feeling it, you're touching it, which is why the islands are so important too, because they already resonate. They already have that doorway held open for us. And then the dolphins and then us together. And so it's incredible. It's awesome. So how about you guys? Does anybody have any questions about the event coming, dolphins, anything?
Rikka, it's Peter. I've got a question, not about the event, but about my way to the event.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a voice in my head, so to speak, or a thought, which basically contradicts everything. And now it became louder. With the event coming, it became louder. And basically, it's kind of abusive, and it freaks me out on occasion.
Let's ask this question. Is that voice, did you create that voice or take on that voice in order to keep you safe?
In order to keep me safe?
Yeah.
I created that voice.
Ask that voice. I know it's weird, okay, but ask that voice itself. Like, hey, voice, like where you're going to ask it its own opinion. Hey, are you actually here? Were you created? Is that your purpose to actually keep me safe?
Yes.
Oh my God! Okay. Now, isn't that crazy? Because I can read what the voice is saying, and it feels really abusive, and it doesn't feel in alignment with your heart, and it doesn't feel in alignment with who you really are, what you really know. Yet, right, its job was to keep you safe, and that's what it's trying to do, but it's trying to do it from an old paradigm.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where you used to resonate at a different field, and that was your safety, your protection from all the hurt and all the pain and all the suppression, but you're in a different place now, right? So first off, would you be willing to embrace that voice and say, oh my God, thank you for supporting me, thank you for loving me, thank you for protecting me, thank you for keeping me safe. Oh, you're amazing, right? So just energetically, everyone who has that kind of juxtaposition going on, let's embrace it so that it moves in with the energies of your heart, and then it's no longer kind of this separate thing. You can make choices from an integrated space. So just grab it, embrace it, send it so much love, tons of gratitude from your heart. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. You kept me safe. You were amazing. You were awesome. Ah, God, you're just incredible.
Oh my God, thank you.
There you go. Now, would you be willing to give it a new job?
Yes.
Okay, so what job would you like to give it?
Total support of expansion, and adventure,
Cool.
life, flying, everything.
Cool. Okay, so now let's talk to that voice, okay? Talk to that energy and say, hey, guess what, energy? And it goes, what? And we're like, we have a really amazing, important job for you. Okay, in fact, it's a big job. It's really, really big. It's really valuable, really important. And it goes, oh, really? You're going to give me the most important job? And you're like, yes. And it's like, oh, what is it? I'll do anything for you. And you're like, your job is to lead me into expansion, to lead me into divinity, to lead me into my heart. Because I know that you know. I know that your job is to keep me safe. And I've now realized that the most safe I can be is fully in the divinity that I am. So from that space, hey, would you be willing just to bring me into that divine space, because you are here to keep me safe, and that's the safest I can ever be, is when I'm closest to my heart and closest to God itself.
Yes.
Cool. There we go. So everybody just ask those voices or those other patterns that have been there to protect you. Give them that other job of bringing you into divinity and you into full safety, and just give it the most important job of all, and that is bringing you fully into divinity, as closest to God as it can get. The expansion, the joy, the light, the adventure, the play. Oh, it all has a new job. Yay! There we go. Cool. How's that feeling?
feels awesome.
Awesome, PJ. Cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
God, thanks, Rikka. Thanks, everyone. I love you.
I love you too. I love you so much. All right. That was great, right? It's like, here we are, and the thing is too, you guys, is this class is it's going to be really amazing, like full on amazing, big, amazing, lots of energy. I mean, really bringing you into a whole new universe. So it would make sense that anything from your old life may come up, but it's really coming up to be returned to love, right? To be reassigned a new position of, oh, well, you were trying to protect me and support me here, but how about I have a new thing which is bringing me into divinity, and that is the full protection and full support. So everything from your old life, what if it's all there to support you and all there to contribute to you? And actually, nothing is in your way. Holy crap. Would you guys be willing to embrace that? Because that'll change everything for you. Okay, just embrace that. There we go. And let's try this. Go ahead and bring your awareness up into the support that is truly there for you. All the angels, guidance, your higher self, and breathe in that support. There we go. And then bring that energy down through your system, mingling with all those other worlds, and let them know, hey, you're here to support me. You're propelling me forward. I no longer think that you're stopping me. You are moving me into a whole different world, no matter what vibration or what experience it is. I now greet you with that same support. There we go. And almost what it kind of feels like is as a big being, like a big, being, you're taking your angelic arms and you're wrapping your angelic arms around all that stuff you thought was stopping you and going, hey, guess what? It's okay. I got it. You're supporting me. Okay. And we're going to reroute you so you can support me even better. There we go. So we're just going to bring that love in, bring that angelic energy in, that divine energy, that infinite. There we go. Nice re-resonance. There we go. Woo! Okay. So not only is there not resistance, but anything that you're present for, it's like it is actually a gift, right? It's there to, it's energy. It's kind of like, it's like a energy that's locked in or socked into a little box. So that energy can be used on your behalf. When you open it, it gets supportive, right? It's like, so any form of resistance, open that form of resistance, it turns to infinite energy, and now it's back to infinite power instead of something that's dense or something that you feel could stop you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool! Yay! Okay, all right. Who's next? Who's got a question?
Rikka, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can. Hi, Pamela.
This is Pamela, and I was really excited. I introduced you to one of my best friends, Laurel, from California, and we were planning on coming to swim and play and splash with the dolphins.
Yeah.
And I have felt so fantastic since working with you. I feel as though my depression has completely healed.
Yeah.
And I felt so excited about life. I was in Australia, and my granddaughter, who is only 10 years old, was chosen to be on America's Got Talent, so I flew home early. And here I'm feeling completely excited about creating a whole new life and everything. We were on our way to the rehearsal, well, not rehearsal, to the actual show, and one of the provost buses ran back literally over the top of me in my girlfriend's Mercedes. And so when we were talking about safety, I felt so supported by the universe, and I was so excited. So I guess I'm just wondering about why things happen like that would take you out of feeling safe when I felt completely supported. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So you said that what actually ran over the top of you?
A provost bus, one of the tour buses that had all of these children. It went down a dead-end road, and it started backing up, and it backed right over the top of me in my girlfriend's Mercedes, and she had just said, please be really careful, your refs won't borrow my car.
Oh,
and
so
I was sick about it.
So it hit the car. Okay.
A friend that wanted to come to Australia, she's in Australia. But anyway, we were planning on coming. So for me to do that to my friend's car on top of it, talk about shaking my confidence and safety in this new life. I felt like, I come back to America and the very next day this happens. And I was just like, what the,
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, well, all right. So can you feel that there's more coming up for you? Can you feel that?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, first of all, we have to look at that position of stuff still coming up for you. Like it shook you. What it feels like is there's literally like the fear in your bones of being on this planet of separation. So it's like we got through that crazy stuff and this lifetime experience that we went through together and unlocked so much stuff. But what we're actually getting down to is kind of like the bone marrow. It's like within your bones, you're scared shitless of being on this planet of separation.
Well, that's probably true. What's so funny, though, Rikka, you had helped me feel so much joy again, and I was, like, so excited to finally live again. I wasn't suicidal anymore after working with you.
Yeah. Yes.
And so I was so thrilled, and then I almost have a bus kill me, like, crushed. It totaled her Mercedes. And I actually should be grateful because I'm alive instead of dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how ironic, yeah. So, this world doesn't feel safe. It's the bottom line.
Yes.
That's what's coming up for me.
Okay. But this is good. So the thing is, when you guys go through something and there's all this stuff there, that stuff is not actually coming up by accident. Because...
By accident.
By accident, right? And the thing is that you weren't harmed. So there's a place, it's like the angels and guidance and everything hold you in this bubble because they don't want you to get hurt, but they also need you to be everything that you are. Like, so if you're carrying around the fear in your bones for actually being on this planet of separation, you're gonna continue creating those reflections, and they want to do it in a very easy way to unravel the stuff. So would you allow this event to actually unravel you, allow it to unravel you even more and fall apart even more into that fear? Now that may seem like a lot, but it'll make it a lot easier because it'll actually shift, okay?
All right. Well, to have a bus, how much bigger of a messenger do I need than a Provo tour bus?
Absolutely. Okay. And yes. Yeah. Okay, so would you be willing to truly feel the fear, the absolute sheer terror of being here? Just the sheer terror. Like, it feels like sheets of ice and violence and just the bottom line in your cells, you are 100% not safe here.
Yeah, it feels like I was being in a garbage incinerator, like I'm going to get crushed by an incinerator. You know what I mean? Literally, like in the trash can or something.
Yes, it does. Yeah, and it actually has the same kind of feeling of being, like, say, cremated or something. Like, yeah. Can you feel that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
All right, there we go. Feel it, girlfriend. You got it. It's coming up. Oh, boy. There you go.
My gosh.
There you go. It's all right. Breathe.
It's been so long. I want to shift it so much.
It's all right. You're doing great. Just keep breathing, honey. Keep breathing. Keep open. Keep letting divinity come in. There we go. Oh, let it go, sweetheart.
Oh, gosh.
There we go. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Get that bottom piece out. There you go, honey.
God, a hummingbird now flying kind of right over my head.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's like...
I guess I wanted to stay in Beverly Hills a little longer, so now I have to because I have to take care of all the police reports and stuff like that, but it wasn't exactly the way I planned on doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I just want to say this from a reality perspective. Was it actually the bus's fault?
No, well, from the reality standpoint, as far as who would get the ticket, yes, but I feel like I called it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anything is anybody's fault, really. I feel like there was something for me to take a look at really big.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
and what's cool is we're getting to that. And at the same time, that's why you have stuff like insurance and stuff, so that way you could actually probably even receive money from this traumatic event. So, just saying.
Yeah, I guess,
Okay, but that's
probably true.
This is what
it is a bus company, but I don't want to gouge them.
Well, the thing is, this is what's the next lesson for you, sweetheart, is that what if everything was truly meant to contribute to you, and would you allow yourself to look at how could this be honoring of me? How can I get this to contribute to me? How can I allow this to support me? Because most people would have gone straight to the position of how much money can I get from these guys because they almost killed me. You go, thank God I'm alive. I'm sure I created it because I have stuff here. You know? So it's like...
Yeah. And also, I mean, the other factor is I hear my best friend talk about throwing my best friend's car under the bus, you know, so to speak, too. But see, I'm still taking it that it's my fault, that kind of attitude, and that's kind of been an old pattern of having everything be my fault and not actually. So I see what you're saying that way, because that's my first position.
Okay, so
instead of thinking that
the things we need to start getting you to repeat in your own head, okay, is if I was caring for me here, what would I choose? Or if I was honoring me here, what would I choose? And you should write it on a Post-it note and put it around your house, because you never think that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? For you, even, because you don't ever do this, what you may even want to write down is, you know, like, how can I take advantage of all the gifts the universe gives me for my benefit?
Yeah, I never think that way.
Okay, so write that down, because what's happening is we undid a lot of the content, and now it's almost trying to reverse itself. Like, it's taking all that dishonoring and that not thinking about you and not honoring you and going, you know what? It's time for it to be all about you. You are that amazing. You are that precious. You are that beautiful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Rikka.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And you know, we live in this really crazy place. And the thing I also want to address for you guys is that, okay, so from your world, if stuff happens in your world, you automatically go to, oh, then I can't choose. Do you see that too? It's like, yeah, we were going to do this, but then this thing happened, and now I'm not quite, because what does that mean? And see what I mean? So if you look at that, it's kind of interesting, right? Because it's really clear what you're meant to do and what's fun for you and what's joyful for you, what's honoring of you, what's caring of you, what, you know, would be in your best interest. And then it's like, oh, but then I have this thing. So what if it was time to be unwavering with yourself and your heart and allow reality and limitation to literally, it can't stop you, because there's no way for you to be stopped.
Yeah.
Do you see how when you're on that hold on real quick, when you're on that fence, reality can push you one way or the other. When I go, I'm choosing this, and it's like, hey, you can try to stop me, but there's no way I'm going to be stopped. Then from that position, you're not going to back down when reality tries to bring up stuff to get you to not move in that direction. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm doing it, and then you can still choose.
Yeah.
You know, you can still choose to come or not to come, but it'll be from choice, not because this thing happened, I don't have choice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I'm thinking that when stuff like that happened, it shook my confidence that I really could have anything that, you know, because I thought that I was vibing in a place where, you know, and it's so fun to watch you, Rikka, seriously, because you embody what you're talking about. You're not just telling people to do something. You live it, you embody the infinite possibilities. So I see that it can be done, and I'm so thrilled, and I really felt excited because I felt like I was moving into that possibility where I really believed I could call it in too.
Yes.
And it kind of was such a out of the blue thing on the other end that
okay, but hold on, Pamela.
Let it go.
Hold on real quick, Pamela, because what you're actually trying to do is you're trying to understand and make sense of a polarized world. Okay? So it's almost like you have your divinity here, and then you have your humanity here. Divinity is all yes, and then humanity needs to catch up with divinity, and they actually need to integrate. But until that full integration happens, where divinity goes through all of your humanity, you're going to always have two things running.
I see.
See what I mean? So what you're trying to do is you're trying to make it all or nothing. Like, oh, now that this has shown up, it's all here and it's all this. You know, I'd love to say that there's an end to this journey or this expansion, but there's really not. It's going to constantly expand. So if you get you on board with, oh my gosh, it's going to constantly expand. Like, I mean, I was in yoga last week, and I had another full surrender of letting go of where I'm trying to want stuff for people or try to do it for them. Okay? I'm like, God, I can't do this anymore. My body can't do it. I have to let them choose. Show me, right? So I'm getting to more and more levels of full surrender of letting God and the angels do all the work, and that I just get to be myself, right? So it's like this journey really, truly is never ending. And it's not just because that came up in Bikram for me, does that mean anything? No, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to Hawaii or that I'm not doing going to show up as myself, or that it doesn't mean anything to me. It just means this is the journey. Right? And stuff will absolutely come up because it's there to bring you into even more. So it's like you get that even more, and then universe goes, okay, she's ready for her next little batch of stuff so that we can get her even further. Okay? So,
oh, gosh.
Okay? And the more and more we can actually energetically unearth this stuff, the less it will have to show up in reality. Because it won't exist in you. So you'll feel like, as you're driving that car up, you're like, I feel like I should stay here, and I don't feel like I should get behind that bus. Like, you'll get that instead of going through the thing that didn't hurt you because they wouldn't let you get hurt, right? But to unearth the fear, right? So it's like if you do it energetically, it can stop showing up in reality as much, or if any.
Truly.
Okay, cool. Is that helping, girlfriend?
Thank you so much. The good news is my granddaughter made it through Howard Stern and Howie and all of them, and it looks like they're going to New York now, so that was the good news.
Oh, congratulations. Well,
anyway, all right, well, thank you.
Having a grandma like you, how could they show up as anything other than beautiful, magnificent, awesome, full of light and love and everything that they are?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, well, we'll see you in Hawaii.
Awesome, honey, awesome.
Okay, all right.
Cool,
Bye-bye.
cool. Thank you. All right. And does anybody else have any other questions?
Hi, Donna.
Sure.
Yes, Rikka, I have one.
Okay.
Meet up. I'm one step back from that question, and that I know what would be honoring and joyful and amazing for me would be to come to Hawaii.
Yeah.
But I've created a financial situation that doesn't give me choice to make that choice. And I've been thinking about this for about a week, and I wanted to ask this question on Wednesday, and I'm holding it so tightly. I'm hoping that this is a great place to unlock it for me or other people.
Yeah. Okay. So let me.
It's not where I want to be free to choose in every moment,
Yes, I definitely hear you. Now let me just ask you. So how long have you used money to make sure that you can't choose?
Like basically my whole life.
Okay.
So there've been short periods of having enough, but I've eventually created a situation where it's locked back down, and I've created even more. Had less.
Yes.
Like I've had money and then gone into debt again. And created less choice,
So, do you trust yourself with your choice? Do you think
I feel like
you're going to make good choices or bad choices?
I know I'll make good choices. That's the point that's weird. I know I'll make good choices for my life, so why am I limiting myself? Because I totally know I'm here for the ride. I'm here to be expansive. I'm here to grow. I'm here to be amazing. And yet somehow I'm locking myself into.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a more specific question to get to the energy I'm looking at. So in your past, have you made the wrong choices or bad choices?
I want to say no, but maybe you're feeling something different.
Well, when you say no, I haven't made wrong choices, does it feel like super
Okay,
big?
I've made choices that have disempowered me.
Okay. So
In that way, no.
Which didn't work for you, right? It's like, okay, so you made choices that didn't work for you. So what I'm looking at is if you have a past where you have judged that you made the wrong choice and the wrong choice and the wrong choice, one, you thought maybe eliminating choices might be a better idea so that you don't have all choices, because if you did, what would happen?
Yeah, I might make good choices.
There you go.
I feel like I've made good choices.
There you go. But the feel like you've made good choices is what you put on top of the content of, oh shit, I made bad choices. And your first bad choice from your position might have actually been coming to this planet.
Yeah.
Okay, feel that way deep in your system, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
I feel that big.
that first bad choice. Ah! Okay, so feel
Bad
that.
choice.
There we go. So go all the way back in, you guys. And feel that. Comfort that part of you. Love that part of you. Be there for that part of you. Hey, sweetheart, I'm so sorry that you felt like you made the wrong choice, that life was the wrong choice. That being here was the wrong choice. God, I'm so sorry. I've been carrying that around forever. Oh, and there's a part of you that's just really sad and missing home.
I'm not missing that freedom, Rikka. Missing the freedom to be everything.
Yep. Missing that freedom, missing that home. I feel it. I know. I can feel it in you. Cool. And with this, do you see that you've made separation or judgment greater than you? Greater than greater than your divinity?
Why would I create less freedom, Rikka, if I'm craving that freedom? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Well,
why create less freedom?
You are in a polarized world, so it's even in clearing you or shifting you, we're going to shift one side of the polarity, the other side of the polarity with your divinity. But the thing that I think maybe has gotten you tripped up is you believe you can trust your mind. Your mind is like a tape recorder that until you train it into divinity, and that's its job, is to bring you into divinity, it literally gives you one side of the coin or the other. And both of those you can't trust. So when you go, I feel like I'm choosing freedom, that's actually an indicator that you're not free, and your mind's trying to tell yourself, your heart, your soul, hey, I'm not free here. I need the divinity, because you need the energy. You don't need the construct to set you free. You need the energy to set you free. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
like I've created a lack of freedom, and then my mind's trying to find freedom in that lack of freedom.
Exactly. But your mind isn't the one that gets to set you free. Your heart and your being and your soul and your divinity is the thing that you surrender to. You surrender to the freedom that has always been there. You give yourself to that freedom and say, do what you will with me. I'd rather have your energy than any of this stuff. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how do I do that?
It's a that, it's not a how. Okay. So just by choosing it, it occurs. Just by going, this is what I'm here for, then the whole universe starts orchestrating that on your behalf. Okay? That's it. And check this out, is part of this conversation, bringing this up, and all the struggles you've had with money, is all of that trying to support you and letting go of this deep-seated belief so that you can have the freedom that has always been here.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So it's all support. All the money stuff, if I can't, is support. It's trying to say, look at what you've created. Look at what's reflecting. Let's undo this thing way back here and have the freedom and be the being and be everything that you are, because you're amazing.
I guess I'd be lost in that, trying to work out how to unlock it. Like, how to unlock it.
Yes.
You know?
Okay, so how is literally non-existent. It does. It's a make-believe thing in your mind. And the thing is, if you keep looking at how, you're actually looking outside of you for a pathway, when really your own being, accepting and embracing what already is, that's the path, but that's not a path. That's just an is. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the energy of it, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so good. Feel the energy of it. So would you guys be willing to bring in some of this infinite freedom into those places where you haven't felt free, and claim that you are already infinitely free? Money can't stop you. Relationships can't stop you. Your body, nothing can ever stop you. Reality can't stop you. You are infinitely free to do whatever you want, go wherever you want, be whatever you want. Screw it, reality. I'm taking all the power out of you, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, all right. Oh, let's do this. Open your bodies like a pipe. There we go. Open your energy fields out. There we go. Bring your awareness up, and let's ask guidance, the angels, for a huge recipe of how free all of us energetically truly are. All right, breathe that energy in. There we go. With the exhale, just let go of that old freedom place and bring that divinity, bring that freedom all the way through all those little spaces where you haven't felt free, and just bring that energy through. Just bring it through. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And the thing is, it hasn't been money that's been limiting your choice. It's your belief that you don't have choice that's been limiting your choice. Okay? So we assign, like people will assign that to different things, like to, well, my husband won't let me, right? If it's not money, then somebody else won't let you. Or my body, right? You'll create that assignment with your body. When my body is not healthy enough, I don't have enough energy to take the plane flight. Literally, you'll create something if it's not money. So what it's really about is actually, what's that? What was that? Okay, so really, it's actually about letting go of those positions of I can't choose into I have infinite choice, bitches. Right? It's taking that choice back. Like, hey, you know what? I get to choose. My heart gets to choose.
How do we call on the money at the same time, Rikka? Like, how do we change the circumstances that create a perceived lack of choice? Like, for me, it's in reality, there isn't enough money.
Okay, so...
But I want there to be enough money.
Well,
you know?
Because you're actually, number one, you're making reality more real than you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're saying, well, in reality, I've got a bank account, and this isn't right, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Except that's also empowering reality to stop you.
Right.
So again, here we are at this place of, I can't choose, but is that actually true?
It's being true without going into more depth.
Yeah. Yet,
you know, like,
is that actually true?
No.
Okay, feel that. But feel all the stuff that's coming up. All the lies you've told yourself over and over and over again. Can you guys feel all that information? It's like everywhere you told yourself no, everywhere you blamed it on money, everywhere you blamed it on circumstances, everywhere you blamed it on reality, everywhere you blamed I can't choose, on all these different facets of everything. Okay, and feel all that anger that's actually coming up. You're like, roar! And feel the sadness that's like, oh my God, I've been missing myself, my heart, my own choice. What? Right? So just let all that information come on up and go, you know what? You're no longer required. I bring you into 0 point. You don't exist. How about that?
Wow.
How about that? Just look at it and go, you know what? Thank you so much, but I'm moving you into 0 point. You don't actually exist.
Wow.
Thank you for pretending to stop me and doing my job, the job I gave you of pretending to stop me, but I no longer need to be stopped. So thank you so much. I'm moving you into 0 point. You no longer exist because you never have. There you go. Do it. Oh, you got it. Oh, good, good, good. See from your being. See from your heart. Let your heart. There you go. Let your heart give that. There we go. There we go. And hold that space of non-existence until it recognizes that it's never existed. There you go. Okay? Don't let your mind. See, you notice like there was a little bleep that was being deleted in your mind, and it was like, but what are we going to figure it out? Right? But that system is what actually created all the matter and gave all the power and put all that existence in that program. That is exactly what creates that. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So just hold that in that space of non-existence and just project that non-existence onto everything that you've ever thought could ever stop you.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's kind of cute now. It's like, oh my God, you are so funny. I'm so funny. I built the wall so I would run into it. And you know what? I just don't need any walls anymore. I'm taking all the charge out of you. All the charge and all the power. I'm taking all my energy back. There we go. So pull, there you go. Pull all your energy out of reality, out of where you've been making it real. You've been making it the thing that can choose for you. Just pull all your energy back out of it and watch it fall like a house of illusionary cards.
I'm saying yes, even though my mind's protesting all the way.
Yes. Cool. So, you know, it's an indicator that it might be good to start living, you know, more with your mind in your heart for a while until your mind can get resonant with love. Okay, because it's in this other mode, and it's taking you away from presence and receiving and you and everything. It's like, and it's trying to work on your behalf, and you thought it had the answers, so you've been listening to it, but really, your mind is actually asking you to be in your heart. With everything it says, it's saying, please go into your heart. I need your love.
Right.
Please go into your heart. I need your love. Your mind's been separate from your heart for so long. It's like, oh my God, I forgot what God feels like. Show me what God feels like. Go into your heart and express that love to me so that I can be filled with so much love that all I do is look at possibilities. Okay, all I do is ask these beautiful questions. All I do is open up to receiving, and all I do is act on the things that inspire me, that just feel like a yes, and go down the roads of the things that are working to embrace and embody more abundance. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Rikka.
You're welcome. So, and there's a bit of a discovery process when it comes to your brain, and that it's sort of like, okay, cool. So I'd like to go, and what magic can show up, right? And what else, could come into my world? Or, okay, so how many clients would I need to take on? Or, whatever it is that you do for money, it's like, okay, how many more of those people, or how many more of those hours, or what else, right? So you just start asking those.
I'm like a fixed income. I'm like on a fixed hourly income, so it's like.
Okay,
it's like another.
So then what we got to do is look at what can we add to your world. So if you started doing massages or energy work or private sessions or other things on top of that, then it's like, oh my God, I'd only really need 12 clients. Holy crap. Can I bring 12 clients in? Yes, I can, right? Okay, who are those 12 clients? Okay, who knows those 12 clients? Okay, who can I talk to? Okay, and you could even call them and say, hey, you know what? My heart, my soul, my being, my divinity is like, oh my God, I'm going to Hawaii. I know I am. I'm there. My whole system, it's a yes. And, like my life, my reality, my world, my money says that I can't, but you could literally have this conversation with people and go, but I am here, like I am showing up. Like, do you know anybody that would like this particular service? Because I'm willing to do whatever it takes, because it's a freaking yes, right? And you're getting all that other crap out of the way. And also you're willing to ask for help. So you're willing to actually receive the help.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even have to work.
It's true. It's true. I mean, we've had people where government just like went, "Oh, I'm sending you a tax thing," and you're like, "Oh, here's a bunch of money I didn't know I was gonna have," or different inheritances, or different like money would just magically show up. So, but the thing is that if you're not in an action-oriented place, it's a little harder for money and magic to show up like that, potentially because if you're expecting it, like, okay, bring on the magic, then I'm not doing anything. Then there's like, that won't work either. So it's like, what can you put into action and how can you get your heart into that alignment and all your actions into that alignment? Right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I say we move on to the rest of the activation portion of this, of actually being able to hear your heart's calling and answer your heart's calling, and really just how, God, how beautiful, how important, and how awesome it is when you actually allow that to happen. Does anybody else have any particular questions about the event that they want to ask Nicole, or anything else like that they're burning to ask as far as logistics or anything? Okay, cool. Have you guys gotten
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's about if you do it as a payment plan. Because I was on the page and I was about to sign up, but then I got afraid that I wouldn't have the money that I have to have, like to make the first installment or whatever. So I'd like some clarity around that. How does it work?
You'll be.
But I need to pay for the hotel separately. And
Yes.
the ticket as well.
Yeah.
I can take that one, Rika.
Go ahead, Nicole. That's awesome.
Yay, payment plan. So the payment plan, keep in mind that the payment plan is available through May 1st. So on May 1st, that will no longer be an option on our sales page. And the payment plan is you make your first payment, and then when you sign up, and then the next payment will be 30 days after that, the next payment will be 30 days after that, and then the final payment will be 30 days after that. Now, the lodging is not included in the class tuition price that you see on the website, so that is a separate arrangement that you'll have to make, but we have lots of support with people looking for roommates and people finding ways to share costs around the lodging. And Robin, who you heard from earlier, is our expert at helping people find roommates, and we also have a Facebook event page where you can connect with roommates and find people who you may want to stay with. So, that's how the payment plan works. Does that answer what you were looking to get an answer for?
Yeah, but so how much will you withdraw at the first installment?
So the first installment is $499. If you do it by May 1st, it's 4 payments of $499.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep. Yep. All of that information, I would just read through on the RikkaInHawaii.com page. All of that information is there. It says 4 payments for $499. So do keep in mind that that will change on May 1st.
Okay.
Also, the hotel only charges you a portion up front to hold the room. It's not a full billing up front.
Correct. You have to pay for the hotel in full when you book it. If there is a certain time period in which it's non-refundable for your deposit. So definitely, when you're signing up for the hotel, you read the details on that website. And the link to use our group code for the hotel is once again on that RikkaInHawaii.com website, and all the details for the hotel can be found there.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for that, Nicole. That's wonderful. Anybody else have any more logistical questions?
I have a question about joining the CI special member, your site, for $149. Is it a month? And what do you get extra if you join your site?
Oh, the VIB membership?
VIB, yeah.
Yeah, you get 4 45-minute live streams, which they've been going more like an hour because they've been so amazing I can't stop. So. And then a 90-minute membership Q&A call, so you get to go through and just ask questions, and it's just this time for us to do this Q&A. And then you also get, at this point, we haven't shifted it over yet, and we may in the future, but it's around $8,000 worth of products and live streams and audios, and it's like getting a PhD in consciousness, truly. You'll also get 10% off of Hawaii, so that's cool. So
and that's what I was asking along the lines of as far as Hawaii and joining as a VIB member. I was a VIB member for a few months, and I know how amazing it is.
Yeah.
So to everyone, join, yes. But if you become a VIB member now, how much percentage is towards Hawaii, and what do we get off from Hawaii from becoming a VIB member?
It's 10% off.
Okay.
Yeah, 10% off. And you can also, if you would like, also we do have a year membership that you can buy, and with that you'll get a $700 coupon for class. So there's that option too.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, Rika, that's a wonderful option. The easiest way for people to connect with all the information about becoming a VIB member, either a monthly member or a yearly member, is simply to go to your website, rikkazimmerman.com, and there's a link at the top that says membership. It's one of the main tabs on the top of the page, and you click on membership, and then it'll take you, and it'll tell you all the things that are included and all the different options for getting hooked up with the VIB membership.
Beautiful.
Rikka?
Yeah.
I had two questions real quick. Will Clayton be discussing his structured water?
You know what? Yeah, but that will only take like 5 minutes or something. So that's not what we're having Clayton there for. I mean, he has like this sort of foundation of vibrational bridges to other dimensions, because he's actually done dimensional travel and walked through walls and all kinds of stuff. So it's like
cool.
he has this whole different platform. And so it'll be me and him together actually doing the session with you guys. And what it is just opening up those interdimensional capacities. And hearing him talk about it is so cool, because he's someone who's experienced it. So, you know, talking with somebody who's walked through walls, you know, to me say, I at this point, you know, to my own awareness, except as I say this, it's not true. So apparently I have walked through walls. But, you know, it's like
Exactly.
He has actually physically experienced it, remembers it, knows the platform of what that is and where that's coming from. So, you know, for me, I watch him and it's like he hits these really refined crystalline energies and delivers these messages and vibrations that just open up, you know, like a big 2x4 through your system of light, where you're like wham, and you're just in a whole nother world. So it'll be fun to add his knowing and his talents and abilities and stuff, because he's awesome. So that's kind of what we'll be doing with Clayton.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is more of a personal, I don't know if this is the right place to talk about it.
Sure.
I get very seasick, but I'm going on both of the dolphin trips.
Cool. Well, you can...
I'm going to figure out how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll probably feel
That's a great question.
Go ahead. I'll let you answer this, Nicole. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways, and I'm sure, Rikka, you've got, you know, energetic ways that we can work with that, but there's also very practical ways that I've seen people work with it before. There's different bands that you can get to wear on your wrist to help with the motion sickness. A lot of people can bring ginger candies with them. There's lots of natural remedies on the internet that people use and find work for them. I know that even Jane sometimes works with motion sickness. And Jane, you may have some other ideas that have worked for you.
Yeah, the best one is Bonine. I just bought it today. Bonine. It's better than Dramamine. But I really like Rikka's thing of like having orgasm with the waves rather than suppressing everything.
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
So if you stay in an orgasmic state and stay really expanded, it's like for the most part that doesn't affect you. There was one other person actually that threw up on the ship too, but it was really interesting because we're in such a different space. Like even she went through that and she was like, that was so different than I've ever done, and I get that my body needed to do that to get rid of the density that I was carrying around, so it was actually for a different purpose. So, you know, it's like it maybe feel different than anything you could even imagine if that ends up occurring or not. And she still swam with the dolphins, had an amazing time, and received so much from it. So, yes.
And Rikka, online, one of our lovely people chatting in says,
people who get seasick can actually clear this through acupressure on the inside tip next to the toenail on the second toe on the left.
Nice.
People can do this today because it's an emergency well point for the stomach. So there's all sorts of tips and tools that we have in our tool bag, and that sounds like a fun one to play with, using some acupressure to start working with those points.
Yeah, and the bands, I know, I use those, but nothing is foolproof with me, so.
Well, so let's let go of any projections too.
Right.
And then let's receive all the information, see what feels like, move towards that, and know that you're going to be taken care of.
Okay. I've been, I signed up for them. I'm going, and I know that, and whatever will be is how I've sort of been taking it, but I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no, it's perfect because now you have more of the information. Like, it's like with Jane and with the acupuncture pieces and with, just different pieces. There's also some like wristband or magnetic thing that you can wear too. I'm sure actually also in Hawaii, they probably have lots of options because that's a very common thing.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so are you guys ready to rock and roll here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so go ahead and everybody just go ahead and open your bodies like a pipe and allow the space to come through. I love it. Even through the Q&A portion, what it felt like is it's almost like the divinity and the humanity are kind of not fighting each other, but the humanity's going, but I have this thing, and the divinity's going, dude, it doesn't exist. And like they're both going, your divinity, your heart showing up going, yes. And then the human part is going, yeah, but this, and this. So it's time to bring that divinity and humanity together to where there is no difference. You're not flipping back and forth, right? But you're actually integrated. Your humanity is fully infused in divinity. Okay, so just go ahead and kind of let go of everything that it is, and let's move actually both of those points into a 0-point field where humanity and divinity can actually meet, and they actually become one, and there's not two of you. It's just one. One heart, one love, one you. Wow, that feels better already. You guys might want to do that in your life when you find that you're doing two people. Should I do this? Should I not? I think I should go. No, I shouldn't. It's like, wait a second. How did two people show up? So yeah, when you actually find yourself there, what you may want to do is take those two energy systems and then bring them into one. It's like, hey, you know what, you guys? We are one. We're moving you into 0 point, and we're actually moving you into non-existence, and now I get to choose my heart. There we go. Yeah, because your heart doesn't do either or choice. Your heart does your heart's choice, which includes everything. So, and your heart knows that when your heart chooses, everything shows up, right? So your heart's like, let me choose. It'll be amazing. You'll see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and open our bodies just like a pipe and allow the inside to be really spacious. There we go. There you go. There you go. Ooh, you guys are good. Now open your energy fields up as big as this universe. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. So what I want to do today with you guys is actually activate this vibration of expansion and opening inside your heart chamber, that it's truly the energy of allowing yourself to have your heart truly be the guide. Like no mind stopping you, no reality stopping you. The essence of the innermost closest that you are to the God center of your universe, that being your central your control center, right? That's where you actually choose from, you move from, you live from, you are from. It's you live within that chamber of love. Okay, so let's just go ahead and bring your awareness up, and let's ask guidance, your higher self, the angels. Hey, and here's the conversation. It's sort of like we've lost our way. You know, we've been listening to the Matrix. We've been listening to the mind that's been giving us the weather of the Matrix and thinking it was us. You know, it's like we've been confused. Can you show us the vibration of truly being heart-centered once again? And truly allowing that heart to be fully expressed, that heart to be fully received, that heart to be the one that actually gets to choose. Where I live from my heart, about my heart, because of my heart, to receive more with my heart, because it's darn fun, loving, awesome, beautiful, and amazing, and it's an energy that makes everything magical. Okay? So let's ask guidance and divinity for a huge recipe of that vibration. Here we go. Bring your awareness up. Collect all that vibration. Let's go ahead and breathe that vibration in. Sucking it in, moving all that energy now through you, through your heart chamber. There we go. All the way through into the center point of your universe. There we go with the exhale. Ha ha ha. Cool. And let's do something else. Let's open up this very high resonating God space. Okay? And we're going to open that up, and then we're going to move it into your heart. This is going to be really cool, okay? So bring your awareness up into the highest energy that you can find, up in your awareness. And go ahead and allow yourself to experience that vibration as the lightest, most light that you can even... It's like so bright like the sun that you can't even look at it. Yeah, so just bring your presence into that light that's so light and so bright you can't even look at it. And now spin that brightness clockwise, okay? So spin that brightness clockwise, and it's so bright you can't even look at it. It's so bright, and it's so bright, and it's so bright. Oh my God. Okay, you got that spinning above your head, that bright, 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 so bright you can't even look at it. Woo! Now would you be willing to breathe it in? Breathe that light into your body. Letting it trickle into your system, letting it kind of come down your heart chamber, moving through your body, moving through your system, moving through your heart chamber. There we go. Light, so bright, so bright, so bright you can't even look at it, spinning clockwise. There we go. Bring that all the way through. And just let go of the old stuff. There we go. Ooh, that's starting to move. Some cool stuff. All right, let's keep cruising in that direction and bring you guys fully into this world. Okay, so just go ahead and keep spinning that brightest of all bright light in a clockwise direction. So bright you can't even look at it. And now we're actually going to physically bring that bright of a light into your body. Okay? So just breathe it in and accept it. Take your time. Spinning. There we go. So bright you can't even look at it. Oh, good job. Oh, bringing it into your heart chamber, into your body, into your system. There we go. Letting go of the old stuff. There we go. Ooh, you guys are good. Awesome. Good job. Let's do this again to walk you even deeper and fuller into this light, bright God center of the universe that you actually are. Okay, so bring your awareness up into that bright, bright, so bright you can't even look at it, just like the sun, like so bright, and then it's even bigger. You can't even look at it, it's just all brightness. There we go, and it's spinning in that clockwise direction. There we go. Now breathe it in. And accept that light, so bright. Now it's moving down your throat. There we go, into your system, so bright. All the way through your system, nourishing your body, nourishing your cells, going all the way through your feet. So bright, still spinning in your body now. All the way through your heart chamber, spinning in your body. There we go, there we go. Ooh, God, feel you guys. Woo! Okay, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit more space in your body so we can even fit more of this light in there. So bring your feet into the center of the earth, spacious center of the earth. Bring your waist, imagine your waist is on the outside crust of the earth. So your feet are in the center, your waist is at the outside crust, and your head is all the way up in the cosmos. There we go. There we go. Now that's allowing a little bit more space for you guys to do this. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, so now imagine that bright light has now come from above you into the center of your heart. Okay, and now it's spinning clockwise from the center of your heart, like almost like a solar system in the center of your heart. So bright, so bright, so bright. You can't even look at it. It's so bright. Spin that clockwise, and now allow that field to grow. Allow it to expand out to your molecules, your head, your feet, and allow that light to spin and spin and spin and spin. There we go. Let that, so bright you can't, there we go. Now it's starting to move in your environment. Okay, so let that all be light and let that all be spinning. There we go. Keep it so bright you can't even, there we go. Oh, it's happening, right? Ooh, let yourself fall into that. There we go, so bright, there we go. Okay, now let's ask this bright light that's spinning clockwise just to continue spinning for us. Okay, energy just keeps spinning for us. And in the center of this is your heart. Okay, and feel into that light, bright, almost like a big star, like a sun inside of you. Feel into the center of that sun. There we go, and spin and spin and spin it so bright. Keep your environment going. And now kind of allow yourself to dive into that heart. Into that center point of your universe. There we go. Whoa, all right. All the way in. Let yourself fall into it, almost collapse into it, almost invert into it. There you go. Now you're in the center of your heart. And all this energy spinning around you. You've actually taken your whole body and your whole system and moved into that center point. So in essence, it feels like you've gotten smaller, but the energy's also gotten bigger, and now you're in the center of that heart universe. In that center of that so bright, so bright, so bright, so bright, so bright. Relax, take a deep breath. Spinning, 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 there we go. There we go, and just let it, there we go, let it find its way inside. There we go, there we go. Feel that. Let that energy emanate out from your heart, out into the world. And it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's just the way it is. It's just, there we go, it's just who you are. Feel you guys. Beautiful. So this white, beautiful, beautiful God light. Okay, would you be willing to set it free inside of your heart chamber? So where it's free to live, free to be, free to spin, free to express, free to be itself. Yeah. That the love from you is emanating. Like you are the God source of the universe. And it's just emanating because it is. And it's emanating and it's spinning and it's emanating and it's spinning and it's emanating. Beautiful. Whew. Okay, so how do you guys feel?
Light.
Yeah. Almost like, do I have hands? Like, whoa, feels like I could just go through things. Like, whoa. So, inside this heart, inside the center of your universe, okay, would you be willing to honor this love? Honor this heart? What is this, what does this heart wish for itself? Right? Where would this heart like to express itself? You know, where would this heart like to go? Who would this heart like to be around? Would this heart like to be like this all the time? Would it like to be expressing this divine God love all the time, radiating fully? Is that what this heart would like? So would you be willing to, give yourself permission to have this heart be fully expressed? Fully expressed as light and radiant and eminent and oh my God, you guys, we're changing the freaking world right now. You have no idea or you might have an idea, but like, holy crap, Zoli. You guys are like angelic light beings in the center of your God point, like actually existing, actually having this energy completely emanate from you. Okay, so what if inside this this heart chamber, right? It's like, what if there is, wow, what if there's actually a life that would actually honor this heart? What if there's a sort of future version of you that exists right now that would actually be the life that would honor this heart? So how does it feel to be in that life? Right? So would you be willing to bring that life, that future you, into this present moment, and just allow your future and your past and your present to re-resonate with your new heart? It's like, hey, you know what? I get to be honored. Okay, in my new world, I get to be loved. In my new world, this is a huge gift. In a new world, when I am called to express this love, to be this love, to move into more of this love, I say yes with every part of my being, because this is all that there truly is. The activation of love on this planet. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. There we go. And feel the specialness of it. Wow. Feel the specialness of you. Feel how special it is that you be this. And that you allow this. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
This is why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's for being that. It's for jumping head first in and just saying, I am so all in. I am all in. I am all in love. So would you guys be willing to commit to being all in being this love?
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
100%. There we go. Just jump on in, dive on in, all in and being this radiant, beautiful, amazing love. There we go. Oh. Okay, how many of you guys just felt your whole body and your whole everything relax? Yeah, it was like somehow by actually making that commitment to be all in, your whole system goes, oh, thank God, right? Because it knows, it's almost as if within your heart is the perfection of you, and your existence is knowing the perfection of God that you are. So within it is everything that's encoded inside this big, beautiful heart, that when you jump in and be it, it's like your whole life gets activated. You know, your whole everything gets activated because you've made it home. Right? And your surroundings shift around you because you've made it home. And everything all of a sudden wakes up because you made it home. And the plants and the animals reach out for you because you made it home. Right? And they're like, oh my God, that radiant love. I can feel it. It's emanating from your heart. The beauty, the joy, the magnificence. So would you be willing to let this emanating, swirling light, so light, it's so light, it's so light, it's so light, and it's so big. Would you let it emanate out to feed all the plants and the animals, all the bodies, all of Earth, all of Mother Nature, and allow all of that spinning light, all of that love to just completely activate all the molecules of the plants and the animals on this planet? There we go. Would you let it also activate your body, the animal that you are, into love? There you go. There we go. And feel all those plants, feel the trees just drinking. They're like, oh God, yes, I'm magic. Oh yes, that higher vibration of everything that is. Oh my God, yes, bring it. Oh my God, it's amazing. And And okay, here's the other thing. Now that you get the importance of this heart and being this love and falling in and falling in love with you and allowing that divine love to come through, would the entire plant and animal kingdom and all of consciousness, all of the universe, all the angels and everything, are they 100% in support of you being this love?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes. And are they 100% in support of any choice that you make, anywhere that you go, that supports you being this love?
Yes.
100% yes. So would you be willing to receive the 100% support that is there for you and is supporting you right now? It's trying to get through. Okay, so some of you guys felt a little tinge in your heart, like, oh, that's not quite true for me. Okay, but so now what's required is letting the receiving come in. Let the plants show you how grateful they are for you in being this love. Let the animals reach out and go, thank you. Let the sun, let the sky, let the earth, let all the other hearts on the planet go, thank you, thank you, thank you. I support you. I support you fully. There you go. There you go. Just let it come into your big, beautiful heart chamber. Your white light that's spinning and spinning and spinning. Let all that white light come even further in. Almost like, that universes that spin and then everything comes towards it, because it's almost like a moth to a flame. So just spin that heart chamber counterclockwise. Just let that come all the way through, all the way in, all the way through, all the way in. And just let all of that support come towards you. And realize it's always been coming towards you. There you go. You've always been cared for. You've always been loved. You've always been supported. Always, always, always. There we go. Always. There you go. Now, what is your heart calling to you? Right? What is your heart calling? What is your heart going, this is a yes. What is that for you? Okay, when you follow that and you follow what pleases your heart, you follow what pleases the entire universe. And the universe supports you in what pleases you. And that's the way that it is. Okay? Actually, would you be willing to say that out loud? And that's the way that it is.
And that's the way that it is.
There you go.
Forever and ever, amen.
It's true. Yeah. Forever and ever, amen. Whew. Cool. Wow, feel you guys. Man, you've had me crying this whole transmission. Wonderful.
Rikka,
So, yeah.
Quick question. At the end, did you say it's counterclockwise now?
I would say if you're looking at basically kind of burning up any ego stuff, which is what I was looking at for you guys right now, is just burning up all that stuff that was in the way of your heart being pure and choosing whatever, then that would be clockwise. If it's more like a soft expansion into everything that is, then that might be counterclockwise. So you can play both ways with both of those.
Okay. So when you're following what pleases your spinning heart, it is counterclockwise?
Well, I would say you run it clockwise until all this stuff burns out, and then counterclockwise once it does. So let's actually do that. Let's reverse the flow. So instead of it going clockwise, just move it counterclockwise. There you go. Yeah, and let that white light, white, so white you can't even look at it. Let that white light expand and go counterclockwise. Okay, can you feel that there's an uplifting joy that's happening?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that question, because I just kind of run it, and so I hadn't quite looked at it in that specific detail. But so yes, that would be the process then, is the right would be the disappearance of all that stuff, and then the left is that expansive, that joyful, that opening. And then that, if you can feel that too, you've got openings that are happening all over the world. Like, I mean, even just for the sake of how fun this is, feel into the energy of the Hawaii class. There you go. Can you feel that that's this white light spinning expansion? So it's like your heart becomes that white light spinning expansion, and it begins actually attracting and moving towards the expansion of that class. So part of answering your heart's calling is your heart itself is hardwired inside. It knows what is going to do that for it. So it's going to energetically get excited, get open, get more joyful, get bigger, get like wider, get like, wow, more magical with the things that are actually going to bring that in for you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so your big, beautiful, amazing love, okay? Your love is as big as this entire universe. You are that white light. You are so bright that you've had to dim yourself to appear here, right? Now it's time to let that divine heart and that divinity emanate from your body so that everyone can recognize it's time to wake up.
Yes.
It's time to wake up, everyone. It's time to wake up. And thank you so much. Thank you for waking up. Thank you for waking up with me. So that everyone who's not maybe brave enough to open their eyes opens their eyes quite naturally. Because it's a huge gift. You know, it's like you guys are waking the sleeping angels. Because everyone that's here is your friend. It's like you've been around them. You've created universes with them and planets and all kinds of beautiful things. So you actually love them.
Yes.
Yeah. You love their soul.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you show up, and you get to show up and watch everyone change around you, you get to watch yourself return to you, and your friends return to themselves. And the people that you love and you care about finally know who they are, which is my experience with you. So thank you so much for not only this planet, but every other planet and everything else you guys have done. It's been a long journey, and it's just time to come home. So that's what we'll be doing in Hawaii, is just coming all the way home. And every time I talk about Hawaii, it's like the God presence, just tears, and you guys showing up. Oh my God. So, and what's happening also is that love, as it's brought into your body, brought into your system, and brought into yourself, it powers your spaceship, right? Your body and your etheric body, and all the talents and abilities, everything that you guys know, your connection to divinity, all of those crazy amazing talents that have been offline because of the separation come back online. And as we join together and hold that space, more and more of those talents come in, more and more of those abilities come in, more and more of the magic and the high refined heaven energy, right? So each one of you that chooses to come brings your connection to divinity and your connection to what you know and your secret talents with the earth and the flowers and the plants and the divas and the kingdom and the angels and it's just so cool. So as the class builds, as each of you actually choose, there's a whole nother layer of divinity and talents that come online because of your presence, because of who you are. So thank you guys so much, because you are the energy. We are the energy together of this class, and as we choose, we get to create this big, huge, amazing unlocking energy that the whole world receives because we are willing to go there. and we are willing to unite as one and be there together and sort of open our way around to this new world and this new universe and this new vibration where nothing is the same as it was.
Thank you, my dolphin friends.
You're welcome. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited to see all of you on the big island. Your big hearts, your amazing beings, your talents, you're awesome, you're magnificent. And you guys are all going to get big hugs and big kisses, and we might just maul you at the door if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you all. Have an amazing Sunday. And follow your heart, you guys, in everything. It will never fail you. Ever.
Thank you, Rikka. Oh, bless you, Rikka.
Bless you too. I love you guys so much. I am so blessed. Thank you,
Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you. Aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you.
See you all soon.
All in Hawaii.
And you've got until May 1st until the early bird whatever goes away. So jump on board the bandwagon, babies, and we'll see you real soon. Follow your hearts.
Yeah.
Love you so much. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Aloha.